Hello, we are back here with another battle. Looking at my opponent's team, it is really weak to electric moves. However, I'm pretty sure that Charizard is going to be Mega Charizard X. So, Zapdos is going to do quite a bit. We need to slow down the Aerodactyl or have something for Aerodactyl. Actually, we're going to lead Rhydon. If I can get rocks up early on in this game, it's going to be a huge thing. It's going to be so huge. So yeah, that is going to be my plan. Get rocks up as soon as I can. And from there, maybe we can turn things in our favor. If my opponent leads with the starter Pikachu, of course, I'm not going to stay in. Because starter Pikachu has that water type move. And, starter Pikachu, hello. So I'm not going to stay in. Because I see the Surge and Surf, or whatever it's called. So we're going to go Venusaur, predicting that move. We're going to go into our Venusaur. I'm pretty sure we're going to see that electric surf. Oh, no, we're going to see a switch. And we're going to see... Oh. Wow, I made a bad switch. Alright, so that did not turn out very good. I don't know if my opponent predicted me to go Venusaur, or my opponent doesn't have that water type move on the Pikachu. But I'm going to stay in. Venusaur's going to take a nasty Fire Blast, but we're going to Sleep Powder this thing. We're going to miss the Sleep Powder. Haha. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. I mean, I could switch into Charizard. I could switch into Charizard to take the Fire Blast. Or I could just sack Venusaur off. I'll save Venusaur for later. Having Venusaur weaken is actually not that good, even though my opponent's whole team are flying typed. Having it weaken so early on like that is not good because, of course, it's my best option against the Pikachu. We're going to go ahead and Mega Evolve into Charizard X. And I want to click Outrage, but that means we're going to be locked in and at the whim of whatever my opponent wants to do. So, we'll go ahead and do that, though. Because if we can get as much damage early on in the game, that would be great. And Outrage is Charizard's best move. We're going to do quite a bit of damage, not enough to completely take it out. An Air Slash is going to hit us. Ow. Oh, that was a crit. That is nasty right there. So, I think my opponent's actually going to switch to keep Moltres alive. I don't think my opponent lets me have Moltres right here. Yeah, so we're going to see a switch. Hopefully something that can be 2-hit KO'd with this Outrage. It's going to be Zapdos. Zapdos could actually be on par with speed-wise with my Charizard. Luckily, though, we're going to, break out of that Outrage, and I'm easily going into Rhydon on this thing. We're going into Rhydon easily, and we're going to get those rocks up now. I wanted to get those rocks up earlier on, but we're going to use this as an opportunity to get our rocks going, and that's going to make this game so much easier. Let's get some rocks on the field. We're going to see a Drill Peck. So my opponent probably doesn't have much for Rhydon. Let's go ahead and get these rocks going. Boom! That's going to complete... So Moltres, I don't even think it can switch in now. Everything is going to take a lot of damage on switch in. If my opponent wants to keep Zapdos alive, she'd have to Roost here and then switch it out. So yeah, I don't know if this thing will survive coming back in, but not very well. We're going to see Aerodactyl come in, and hopefully we connect this Rock Slide. Yes, I think Aerodactyl is gone. That is great. Aerodactyl, I was so terrified of Aerodactyl. I'm just going to stay in with Rhydon now and just let Rhydon reign. Actually, no, I kind of need Rhydon for Zapdos. Or actually, I don't really need Rhydon for Zapdos. Zapdos has been weakened to the point where anything should be able to take it out, right? No, Zapdos could come back in, go for a Roost if it outspeeds something. Yeah, so Moltres just goes down on switch in. I would have saved it as death fodder. But yeah, I think Articuno is probably the thing that'll come out, and I don't want to stay in here on Articuno. We're going to see Charizard instead. We'll just Rock Slide again. Alright, so this is going to be a Mega Charizard, of course. Most likely Mega Charizard X. Yes, that is Mega Charizard X. Of course, an Earthquake or Dragon Rage. What is this set? Dragon Rage does nothing. That did not. Why has he got Dragon Rage? What does Dragon Rage do? Okay, that's okay. That is okay. Rhydon will ride on. Yeah. I really wanted to get a Dragonite sweep here, but I'm going to sack something off. I don't even need Venusaur anymore. What I'm going to do is send Venusaur out to just go down. I mean, Rhydon is still good for Zapdos, and if my opponent does not have that Water-type move on Pikachu, it's good for Pikachu too. Yeah, so we'll just sack off our Venusaur. I really wanted to get a Dragonite sweep here, but I can't really switch in on this. I can't bring it in on this Articuno. But I could bring in my own Zapdos, maybe. Bring in Zapdos, get a light screen going. I think that's what I want to do. Get a light screen. We'll take an Ice Beam and then just Thunderbolt. Alright. We should take an Ice Beam with this light screen. We should take this pretty well. Boom. Oh yeah, that is good. No, that is bad. Okay, okay. I can't just stay in because this thing is going to eliminate my light screen, so come on, let's... Okay, we gotta do this. I can't just stay in because Zapdos is frozen, man. Miracle. Why are you going for Miracle? I'm frozen. Alright, I'm just going to crunch. Just go ahead and crunch. Get a nice crunch going here. Alright, okay, so Articuno goes down on switch in. Articuno goes down on switch in now. Unless it's got some weird HP quirk where it'll live with 1 HP. But I'm pretty sure it goes down. I see a Thunder on this thing. It's interesting. I'm confused why this person doesn't have, you know, those special Pikachu moves. Oh, we got a Paralysis. That's going to hurt us. We're going to get fully paralyzed soon. I can feel it. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and Zapdos comes back out. Oh, Zapdos goes down on switch in. Okay, so I think we've got this now. I don't think my opponent has anything that can even switch in. Yeah, I don't think Articuno lives switch in. Oh, it does. That 1 HP quirk I was talking about. It happened. Well, I do have to say, we don't have to worry about being frozen since we're paralyzed. So I'm going to Ice Punch. Fight Ice with Ice. Ice with Ice. Ice with Ice, yeah. And just Ice Punch. Boom. Yeah! And that will be game. That will be the game. Alright, good game, good game. Right there, I think the problem with that team is my opponent had way too much flying types, like way too many of them. Like 5 out of 6 Pokemon were flying types. You need to disperse your typing, with your team. So yeah, but anyway, that was a pretty cool battle there. Wasn't really that close since my opponent had a huge weakness to electric, huge weakness to rock. Like Stealth Rocks completely demolished my opponent's team there. And as soon as we got those rocks up, that was pretty much the game. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe.